you know, this should be like Haley Fam 2020. It was like, make a video about Haley Fam and right Drake or something. And then I was like, no, I'll just leave a comment. And then I didn't leave a comment. And then someone with PhD made a video about them instead. And then got like doxxed. So that's like bad. I feel really weird. Like, where do I go next? What's next on the itinerary? No, it's like looking at things through a whole new lens. I'm like, a whole new world, reevaluated, is what that is. I don't know if that's like annoying. But yeah, and then I did it. I chose not to. And then I wasn't the one who got doxxed, so I'm like hounded by the other one like day and night. So that's not fun either. But like, I'm like, this is like evidence just in case I get randomly murdered or something. So. That's why. Why do I feel like really normal? It's a whole new world. Come stay in the outfits. Why? Yeah, this was a bad idea. I thought I was like avoiding and like creating off like something else. But I'm like, was this better? I feel like the same thing is gonna happen, but it's like a different version, but like the same like outcome. So it's whatever. It's a whole new world. Anyway, that's all I really had to say about that. At least I like stopped myself, and then I decided to read. They can just get really nasty with you. Like, if you say anything, they can get really nasty. Well, if you like search yourself, you're gonna see like weird stuff. Like, that's just trying to get like a fraction of your like viewers. Like, that's like given. Right? It's a whole new world. It's not your job to like individually punish that person. That's kind of immature. I didn't realize how wide my wingspan is. Aren't I supposed to be the best ball person? Also, I like don't know how tall I am. I've like involvement. This is the belly of a server. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. Yeah, I feel like that like a little bit. It's a whole new world. Like that. I was like, why is there someone in a hoodie standing right there? It's 6. People go to work so early. I'm like, and like, why does elementary school start so early? That's so weird. I'm like, okay. What was the earliest one? The latest is middle school for K through 12. And then the earliest is supposed to be high school, not elementary school. Elementary school is supposed to be 7. And then high school is supposed to be 6. And then middle school is supposed to be 8. So I think you guys got something wrong on how did they just like, oh, they said they did that. Oh, someone told me that. I forgot. They told me that week in 2018. That was a year. Okay. Someone did tell me that. I just forgot. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are there like children outside? It's a whole new world. I grabbed the wrong ones. It was ones with like eggs. I'm like, whatever. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. Okay, I'm like, I didn't sleep at all there. So like, how do you have that? It's a whole new world. I guess it's 4 hours. That's just like a really weird walk. I need it. Sympathy. I really like that music video. I'm like, okay. Yeah, because that's like refreshing. Because sometimes they get really up in arms. I feel like this rain is fake as fuck. Like this rain looks fake. Like it's like the rain you would see on a movie set. But there's clouds, so it's not fake. It just looks fake. Why is it movie though? So that's weird. It's a whole new world. I forget. I'm like, why is this like on a 1 year like thing? That's like so strange. Or whatever. Like I forget. It's always been like that there. I'm like trying to reflect on the past. Oh, okay. But like, why do it like after a year it no longer affects me? It's a whole new world, Artemis. It's a whole new world. Why did they switch it? Maybe they have more energy. I was so tired all the time in high school. I was like, this is like hard. Because I would sleep in like so late in middle school. And then the switch was just different. And then I had to work. And then I would run a lot. So I'm like noticing my body is like getting older. And I'm like more muscular. It's different. It's a whole new world. What did I do? What happens if I go back up there that way? I really don't want to because the river people, they kind of scare me a little bit. I'm like, that's too blue. It's too blue. Oh, okay. But didn't you burn someone's house? Too blue. I'm like, everyone gets arrested now. I just can't. This is just like some elementary school, like revenge shit or something. It's a whole new world. Oh my god. I don't like being put in that situation. Like, they don't do that with other parents, or, oh, okay, oh my god, they do that with me. Oh, wait, I'm not a parent. It's a whole new world. Okay, I just like, that was weird. No, because that's like a really long walk and like made me exhausted. And I kind of want to do it again. I think it's them doing it. I think it's them. So. Yeah, I mean, like in second grade, my teacher got pregnant. And I guess, I don't think I turned in work. She said we didn't have to, and that stressed me out very sure. And then they just gave us like completes or whatever. It was just weird. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I was just like, you told us to turn in. Yeah, and then she named her baby Sydney. I was really mad that we had a sub. Oh, okay. I really don't like people with that hair color. I think it was only because of like a person I knew who was Canadian, and he was like my friend from basketball school and saw him at high school, and I saw him again in college, but I have not seen him since. I don't know why he's acting like a dad. I think it's weird. Oh, is that me? Why is he mad? Did something happen? I would be mad too, but I mean, like, it's a whole new world. I don't know what they expect me to do. I feel like my mom. Whole new world. You could have baked with the try. Yeah, I'm like, you guys need to stop being like so dependent like on one person for like the physical year or something. To like fix everything. I mean, like, I feel like that's like a lot of people though. It's like, okay, well, there's gonna be like a new year, new projects, new plans, cleansing with the tech firing. I'm like half joking when I do that. They don't really have a sense of humor. They take me like seriously when I'm like joking. And then they don't take me seriously when I'm serious. So it's like weird. I don't understand. Probably, but like in my head I was like protecting them from parents. I was like, protect. I'm like, dude, lose some fucking weight. Like, go to the fucking gym. Stop being a fat ass. Stop smoking weed. And just, like, act your fucking age. It's really that easy. Should I do that again? I want to go inside the big, scary southern buildings. This time I went on the plantation. I was like, I've never been on a plantation before. I'm like, this reminds me so much of Six Flags over Georgia. Or something. I'm like, no, that's what this feels like. But it's like where the Monster Mansion ride is. That's like the best part of Six Flags. I'm not technically banned anymore. Cobb County Police Department. Someone said a reputation with like a lot of police departments. Like, probably. I felt like they were like professionally. At least they were a little like I could, and like in retrospect I understand why. At first I was like, what do you mean? Like, that's so weird. As a 15-year-old to say that to me. And then that made me want to be friends with her like longer, like past the expiration date or something of that relationship. So maybe we would have gotten the college we wanted to go to or something. It's a whole new world. No, he's like I'm like something traumatic happened. It's really not. It's not a bad school. No, it's not. When I say like bad, I mean like morally bad. And like when I say good, I mean like cares about students and helps them, let them fly the nest, the cuckoo's nest or something. I'm like, that was helpful. I'm like, Buckhead. But I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go to Buckhead anymore. I just feel like that ran its course. What's going on there? It's a whole new world. Okay. Oh. Yeah, because I thought that was a little bit selfish. Because it's like narrowing me down to the present day version of like me or whatever. That's like narrowing like someone's like life experience down to just like the present moment. And I think that's like a little strange, TBH. I like them more than the Swanee Police Department. Yeah, but like that shit, if you just go to a class, it gets expunged. So easy. And I don't really think they want to like do that unless they like need money, but usually they just go for the like speeding tickets because that's like really cut and dry. To just like do speed, because then you don't have to like, then it's not like this huge thing that like blows up in your face or something. So that's why that's just easy, like, and everyone does that. It's literally not just them. Like Johns Creek does that too with like out of state like expensive cars. They get mad and then they just pull them over. Like they do that. Not just the rural ones. They did that. That's when they need money. I don't know if that's being like encouraged less or something. I don't know what's up with that. I'm balling on a budget. I'm talking like TikTok. I don't know what to do. What do I do? I'm like, Sim Sydney is tired. They're like, you're Super Saiyan Sydney. I'm like, oh, that like exhausts me. And like, I don't think I should overuse that. That feels like an emergency route. Like, I feel like they're easy to upset. I'm just like, I mean, that's like a customer like service report. You know, when it's like the faces, it's like 1 to 5, and it's like the yellow face is like, it's like getting angrier and like more scrunched or something. So it's like that. Customer service. It's like, I had a bad time. I did not enjoy this product. It's like that. So I'm like, this literally like makes no sense like in my brain. So I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. But like I feel like, you know what, I sometimes get sucked into acting like that, but I'm like, there's some things that I'm like, okay, like taking a step back from the plague, like this shit's like kind of stupid. So dude, do not put me in charge of people like that. She's literally, I'm like, who do I need to give you to? Like, can you take, hey, I'm gonna send you an essay on self-reliance. Like, self-reliance. What happened to him? No, I was like, you're like a combination of like one of my philosophy professors who was a graduate student from Purdue, who I had. He also gave me like something, and like my cousin, like, but like it was like as if he didn't go get into graduate school, but he decided to like use his knowledge to like climb into different class ranks. Is literally what that felt like. But like I'm fine with him. That was like interesting. It's like, that's so weird. They do that to me often, and they make it sound like it's like a definite thing or something. I think like people are really confused about what year it is though. It's a whole new world. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, why 2008? I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm like, this is just like, that like took a lot of energy out of me. And they're literally just like deconstructing me. They're just like taking all my shit. I'm like, how is that helpful? Like, that part, it's not. I think you're confused. Anyway, I don't know. No, I don't want her to. You know what I do? You know what my job is? Like, people who are about to do shit like that, I send them to a rural area. Or, California or something. I do that with multiple people. Or I make them leave the state, or I send them to a fun country on vacation. That's what I do. Or I make them go to graduate school. I've gotten multiple people in the graduate school, but like, probably they shouldn't have gone to those places. I don't know. I'm like, okay, time's up. Like, go back to your class, please. I'm thinking. Yeah, there's like one person. No, there's like two. And then there's one person who got sent to LA because of me. For acting. Commercial. In my head, I view it as like someone taking something from me, and I'm like, and I'm just like, that's so annoying. But I also do that too with other people, so can't judge. Look here. But what happens first? Is it the what is it? The egg or the chicken or something, right? This is literally what that feels like. Do you get stuck on that conundrum? Or whatever? I'm just gonna make them smarter just to piss you off. Because you're pissing me off just by thinking these things. Like, does that make sense? No, that was not cool. That wasn't because they were smart. It was literally just took my shit from me. The smart thing would, like, not have been to done that, but, like, work your way around it. It's like, well, there's a boulder. What do I do? It's like, you can go above it, you can go under it, you can go around it. But you can't overthrow the boulder with a small ass pulley or something. Like, if you have a weak ass pulley, like, you're not gonna be able to get rid of the boulder. But then the boulder gets mad. You can't get rid of it. It's like, oh my god, they don't. It's like really sectioned off knowledge. It's not very well rounded education, is it? Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to idiots. Mechanical, no, that's shit you learn in elementary school. Physics, like, that's basic physics or something. It would just be more complex questions. It'd be like literally the same information. I don't know. It's a whole new world. I think it's like about seeing where your strengths are more so than like your weaknesses and trying to improve on that. But also, I will find things that like I want to be better at, even if it's like not my best or something, or like where my interests are. I literally had like so much issues towards the end. I was like really lethargic and burnt out. So I just like thought I would drop out at some point and have like a dumb plan to like get around like having a college degree or something. So that's a lot of people drop out of there, get bullied out of their majors or something into that one though. Because usually then they just leave with that. That's usually what happens with a good amount of people. They said that I would have to like be racist or something to have graduated from there with that major. And I was like, I don't want to be racist, so I'm gonna go to a whole new place. No, it's really difficult. Like, that's frustrating when you literally just try to force your perspective onto someone without trying to like be like receptive or like trying to understand that person's side or like understand like, I don't know, what a free exchange of ideas or something. I feel like I locked them away like in other places for safekeeping. That's not how I felt like that was. Probably not. He's really hypocritical, but you know what? At least he's not dead, so maybe she should have done a fucking 5th year and left her so that was like a dumb fucking decision. But that negatively affected me. It's a whole new world. I'm like, was I? I just think people just like really like de-evaluate me a lot when my politics are like different from theirs. And it's like really, or like not like my politics, that's like really broad, but like if my personal political goals differs from the groups, then they will just literally just try to like take all my things and run with it and then say it's because of a reason that's really like discriminatory. It's a whole new world. This place is kind of horrible and they will blame people or something. It's a whole new world. 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 Why would I like want to encourage that? Like, do you guys ever watch the MLK animated movie when they go back in time to the 50s? I was like, there's no one here that's like pale as fuck with like my hair color, but it's okay. I'll just relate to the mixed race girl as I usually do. It's a whole new world. Yeah, they like that was kind of anti-Semitic. Not really. I've never really like identified as like culturally and religiously, like not really. But they're like, you need to convert. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. Oh yeah, that doesn't make me angry. Okay, let's use that logic system outside. I'm like, I'm supposed to be like above them. It's a class or something, so those rules don't apply to me. The farming rules do not apply. So I'm like, no, invalid, 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 incoherent. And that's what that feels like. I literally felt like the 2019, I was like working backwards. Like first semester I didn't understand like things to this like fullest depth. Also I wasn't eating and I was like vegan. So dealing with anorexic / bulimic bulimic like eating style along with a so-called like healthy fast fad like veganism and relying mostly like on Jittery Joe's bagels to get me through the day. I'm like, what was that? That was so e-girl of me. And then they made me too smart for the e-girls and then they hated me for being too smart. I was like, no, I was literally just like bulimic. And like you guys are smarter and you all act dumber than you actually are to get attention. So shut up. Anyway, yeah, but like it was weird because literally no, they were tired of me towards the end because like usually they drain me and then they put me with people who are like liberal and then I exit somehow. So that's literally like what that usually is. State trooper. Or whatever. IDK, but in Spanish. I'm really not. Like, I'm like such a product of my generation. Like, I'm still like kind of have like the cute little squishy fatty features of like being Gen Z. So like you literally cannot turn me into that because my frame isn't like large enough to be that. I can like try to mimic that to the best of my ability. But at the end of the day, that's just like not what I am at my core, or dare I say, ontologically quintessence or some shit. Like that's literally redundant. That's like redundancy or something to say that. But it's okay. I've been using epistemologically, so I'm like, oh, of course someone would like. That was like really weird but scary. Oh, okay. It's a whole new world. I'm like scared to go down there. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like I'm creating like a divergent path. No, that's not something you would do every day. No, the river people scare me. They're way too blue. Like that's like a weird kind of like that's a weird type of blue. It's not just blue in general. It's like a really weird. That made me feel weird. At first I was like, Then on the way back I was like, So that like made me feel weird. Yeah, and then that bus route was always like strange. Then I was like, oh, I think I had a friend move to like one of those townhouses. And then I visited her. Then we went to that movie theater or something. It was really weird. I'm like, but like, wasn't it supposed to be close to Lake Lanier? I was like, oh yeah, but that's because like Victoria moved, and then Victoria told me that she would talk about me behind my back, and then I was like, okay, time to stop talking to you since you like would tell other people you didn't like me when I wasn't around. So I'm like, okay, well, if you feel like you don't like me and you're telling other people you don't like me, but you're not telling me that you don't like me, then I'm just gonna distance myself from you. So like, it's like, why would you guilt me into like doing that in the first place or something? That's like strange. But like, it's not like, oh, like polite, like it's like literally that's like a solid negative like thing. Florida. No one wants to be sent to Florida. Georgia Southern is en route to Florida. I was like, Georgia Southern's so southern, and they're like, we're not. I'm like, okay. They get offended so if I say anything that's like in defense of the South, they get so mad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys have issues with like women and societal roles with an ounce of power or whatever. Yeah, but then it got like really weird. I was like, it felt like tip-tap-toe on the brick. So I thought that was weird. And this is like, that's really far. Yeah, but it's like different. On the way down there, it's like, On the way up there, it's like, It's like, And it's like, That's literally like what that feels like. This is too much. And like, nothing gets solved. Florida. Florida. I am a tourist. I'm a tourist. Georgia, Florida, though, is like connected. So I know, but like if I say that, they think it would be okay to just slap me down there with Santas. And I'm like, no. And it's not 2005 anymore. And all those people would. Oh. Say what you mean to say. I'm like, it's all over. It's all over. Even though I did not complete the task. You know, it's like an Infamous when you don't want to end it or something. You know, the game, like Infamous with the bald guy and like a bomb goes off, but then he survives it and he like wakes up in the pit and he has like these powers and everyone's like acting different or something. but then he's like cognizant, and then he has the powers to get rid of the weird. What are they, like zombie? I honestly am just gonna watch a walkthrough or something. And then that's what I feel like, but this is like real life, so I'm like, this is unstable and game like. All servers' bellies look like this, not just mine. It's a whole new world. Yeah, so I'm like, it's like, oh, anyway, it's like you're trying to complete like all the mini tasks before just like ending the game. That's what I feel like. I'm just gonna like walk around and do like all these little tasks, so I don't have to like power yourself up to do the big one, like building yourself up or whatever, to do the one big thing. Anna didn't like me that much either. She like she fucked me over. She like abandoned me. It was a Christian girl. She abandoned me. Caroline. Like, they were like besties. I don't know what I was doing. It's always the mom side that interferes in my social interactions. So it's a whole new world. I'm like, that's so weird. That's like a baby Whole Foods. Like, I feel like it's a baby Whole Foods. Like, it's not like a real one. Yeah, that's like a bad idea. That's also what I was saying. I'm like, no. It's like a baby. It's like a baby. It's a whole new world. I don't think they know how to handle me. Not very well. I'm like, if you can't look in my eyes and see me, then you don't. That's like the first rule to getting to know someone. It's like putting like all this shit aside, just like connection. Hi. I painted my nails. I'm like, my nails are so gross. I keep like ripping them. I used to like keep them longer. At least I have like cute hands. They're not as scarred as they used to be, and they're a little tanner. Do you think you get more melanin the older you like get older or something? Like I've noticed like my skin's like able to tan a little bit like better than it used to. I used to not be able to tan at all. But then I see photos of myself as a baby and I look like super like tan. So like, I'm just like in there like it's a shadow. I'm like I'm so confused. Cat. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world outside Digimax. Anyway, bye!